Robert Taylor Burton was first counselor to the presiding bishop of the church, William B. Preston, from 1884 to 1907. He was always willing to help and serve others. He was also the first territorial marshal of Utah, and he was among the first on the scene to rescue Saints from the terrible winter journey of their pioneer crossing. This is a speech about me, but if you would know me, the real me, you would first need to know a little bit about my beloved ancestors. And Robert Taylor Burton was my great-great-grandfather. If you were to know the real me, you would know that my grandmother was one of the few women of the 1950s to earn not only her bachelor's degree, but also her master's. She was poised and wonderful. She was Miss Utah in her youth, and valedictorian of the very high school that 52 years later I would ironically be prom queen at. She had the world at her fingertips, but with her wonderful education and talents, she spent her days in the most marvelous service of all, a mother. She had 6 beautiful children when my sweet grandfather was called to be mission president in Ohio. While they were preparing to leave, she discovered that she was unexpectedly pregnant. She was not so young anymore, and the doctor said, "Oh, I have some bad news for you. You are pregnant." She smiled and said, "Dear doctor, that is the best news I have ever heard." But if you were really to know the real me, you would know that my life hasn't been filled with roses and hasn't been an easy trail. But you would know that no matter what has come my way, that my heart has always been full of a burning testimony of Jesus Christ. You see, you would know that I love people. I don't play the piano or have any other traditional talent, but when it comes to people, I shine. This is a gift that I believe I inherited from the goodness and teachings of my family who came before me. If you were to know the real me, you would know that after feeling the Spirit confirm to me that I was to help the wonderful people of the Masai Mara, and miraculously, through no work of my own, was able to organize and raise $40,000 in 3 weeks, enough money to build not one but 4 schools for those sweet people. You would know that I, like Sister Hinckley, love the quote, "There is not any problem that complaining will not make worse." You would know that when I realized I was a terrible runner, I put on my running shoes and trained for and completed a marathon. You would also know that to conquer my fear of heights, I jumped out of an airplane. To know the real me is to know that I know, like my grandmother, that I am doing the best work I could ever do here or in eternity. I know that I am in eternal partnership with God as a mother of 2 amazing children who I hope will carry on my family's legacy long after I am gone, and who I hope it will be said of them and of me, like it was said of our great-grandfather, Robert Taylor, that we too were charitable, generals in the army of truth, and full of integrity